Billionaire investor Michael Burry, who famously predicted the global financial crisis in 2008, has bet big against the market, predicting what is a potential crash. Today, we're going to take a look at that and see exactly what he's done and where you should start looking as an investor. Let's take a look. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another investing video. And today we are talking about a very important topic, and that is the potential of a stock market crash. Why are we talking about this? Well, one of the most famous investors in the world, Michael Burry, who's worth billions of dollars, has just bet against the market. In fact, he has bet $1.6 billion against the stock market at this point in time, predicting that it is going to drop in value. That is more than 90% of his wealth, which is an absolutely staggering sum. And certainly when someone who has predicted one of these huge crashes predicts another one, you should expect to see people are going to be watching, people are going to be listening, and of course, you should be doing your own research into the topic itself as well. So how do we know Michael Burry has bet against the stock market? Well, it's actually quite simple, and it's due to the fact that he owns a company called Scion Asset Management. Scion Asset Management are a stock investment company, and as a result, what we have seen is they have invested $1.6 billion in put options. Now, put options work basically tracking against whatever those puts are on. So for instance, if a stock that a put option is on drops in value, then the person who's put that put option on makes money. Similar to what Michael Burry is doing with Scion Asset Management now, but instead they're doing it against index funds. What we've seen is that Scion Asset Management has done two separate funds, or invested in two separate funds that are tracking against the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ 100. The S&P 500 has a $866 million put option from Scion Asset Management. Then we have the NASDAQ 100, a fund which is tracking this, has a put option against it of $739 million from Scion Asset Management as well, totaling $1.6 billion in put options from Scion Asset Management, aka Michael Burry. Now, for those of you who haven't watched it, I implore you to go watch a movie called The Big Short. It is based on Michael Burry doing something very similar in the lead up to the global financial crisis in 2008, where he is betting against the market. Eventually, what you see is that he makes a lot of money as a result of the global financial crisis. I'm not going to ruin any of the movie except for the fact that Michael Burry predicted the global financial crisis. He was one of the only people to be able to do so. So when he says there's going to be another crash, he is certainly someone that you as an investor want to listen to. Now, the question really comes back to, why is Michael Burry investing against the market right now? He's betting that the stock market overall is going to drop through, of course, showing that he's putting put options on the NASDAQ 100 and the S&P 500. Well, the simple answer is we simply don't know. But one of the key things that you can probably take away is that the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ 100 have experienced quite a bit of growth over the last 12 months. Maybe Michael Burry thinks that it is now time to see a little bit of a trend reversal and a bit of a dip, and he's going to jump out only potentially after a few months. Or, you never know, what you might see is that the whole stock market does come to a crashing halt. Hopefully that doesn't occur for my sake, and I'm sure for many investors watching this video for their sake as well. I certainly don't think that's going to happen, but it is, of course, a possibility with any sort of market. Or maybe Michael Burry is completely wrong, and of course we see the stock market continue to rise and possibly even hit some new all-time highs. These are a few different considerations that you need to make as an investor, but realistically the most important thing that you need to do is focus on investing in good quality stocks. So make sure you're doing your research on the stocks you're investing in, or even the index funds as well that you're investing in, so that you get the most educated guess when it comes to what you think is going to be a profitable stock for your portfolio. That wraps up today's video, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts on whether this stock market is going to crash in 2023 or maybe in 2024 down in the comments section below, or if you believe it is not going to. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure you do leave a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.